How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing good today. I just wanted to, one of my last videos covering the Galactic Legends for Rey and Kylo, I just wanted to go over the Ultimate versus Ultimate, Rey versus Kylo, mainly just from the perspective of a player, using Kylo ult versus a Rey ult. I haven't gotten anything from Rey versus the Kylo. I'm sure, though, that you can probably, beat one or the other. I just wanted to kind of continue on with showing you how powerful Kylo is with his ultimate. And what better way to do it than versus Rey ultimate and to see what it looks like. So I just want to give a big shout out to my man Roxor from Discord. Great guy. I'll actually link down his YouTube. He's been doing a lot of cool content lately around his Kylo. He loves First Order and Kylo, so go check him out. And actually, while I'm at it, I'll go link also the First Order Discord server. So, you know what? Let's hop over. We're gonna show this. So this is his video, just of Ultimate Kylo versus Ultimate Rey. So you can see he's fighting somebody with L3 and GK. Everybody's pretty much maxed out for Relic 7 except for the L3. And then what he's running here is he's running Kylo lead with Hux, Sith Trooper, Officer, and also I think other what's the guy's name? TIE Pilot. So Special Forces. So he's running a full First Order lead. I'm actually gonna go after this, and we're gonna go chat about why I do think a full First Order is gonna be the best, rather than like a mix and match Sith and whatever. But this is what it looks like. So he has a lot of TM manipulation, a lot of TM gain here. Hux is a must. I mean, the two people that if you were to ever run Kylo with, it has to be Kylo for one himself, and also Hux. Those two, they are a match made in heaven. Same with kind of like the Rey and the Resistance heroes, Poe and Finn. So here we go. You can see the ultimate bar on both sides. For Rey's, if you don't know, you have to get that to 100% to even activate it. For Kylo's, you can activate it at 60%. And then I think 80 and then 100 for the 3 turns. You get for 60%, you get 1 turn of the ultimate. For the 80%, you get 2 turns. And for 100%, you get 3 turns, which is kind of nuts. So this is ultimate. I think he popped it at the 80%, so he's going to have it for 2 turns. And he's already at 180 stacks. Yeah, he did lose some people, but this is how Kylo kind of functions. And here's Rey's ult. Boom! They're both gone. But this is the cool thing about Kylo. You can just pretty much solo the entire team from here on out. As soon as you get in the ult, if you didn't know, and you've probably seen in this footage, you can actually, while in the ult, you can regain even more ult charge. Because that's just kind of how this whole thing works and functions, right? So he gets now 2 ults to raise like only 1 ult. And boom, 200k. It's kind of cool to see this and how Kylo functions. I mean, I did kind of think before we saw the footage of anybody using these characters, I did kind of hint towards Kylo being the best one in PvP. I do think that I'm going to still stay true to my word there. I do feel like he's still going to be the best one, the harder one to kill. There are a couple things, though, I want to share in my other videos, counters to Kylo. But then I want to actually, this is another reason why I want to go and chat about a full First Order team. Because I do feel like a full First Order with Hux and Zeta is going to make the hardest team to kill. But why is Kylo just so good here? Well, the siphon mechanics are just kind of huge. You guys probably already know this. I've done videos about this recently. But the reason why an ult Kylo is so much more dominant than an ult Rey is because he can get it off way faster and quick in the battle. We already seen that he was able to get 2 ults off to Rey's only 1. So while you're in this mode, you can still do crits and you can kind of get his ult charging, but this is his first ult, right? Boom. He still has a lot of more ult charge. He's almost there to his, yeah, he already just got his ult again for the 2nd time. And then Rey can kill, but when Kylo's in his ultimate here, you can't do any damage to him. So that Rey ult does nothing. It does nothing. Really actually does nothing. 0 damage. So now he's kind of just tanking some hits here until he gets his next ult up. And since he already has insane amount of siphon, I mean, he's already going to be just soloing this team. This is what a Kylo looks like. I kind of want to, I mean, you've probably already seen, what's his name, sorry, I'm forgetting his name, I think it's Dark Omega, doing his videos with, Rey and just Watt, 2v whatever, 2v5ing a Rey team. Imagine an ult Kylo here, probably do the same exact thing here. And I would even say you can do Kylo with Watt and countering almost any team in the game, honestly. Maybe not Gas because you can have, more CD reduction, more HP reduction as well. Maybe not there, but probably versus everything else, I would probably assume so. He's just so fast. I mean, I don't know. I'm not actually saying that. I'm kind of thinking that maybe you wouldn't want to just 2v5 because to get the ultimate up faster, you need to crit people and to do damage. And the more people you have on your team, the easier it'll be to accomplish that goal. So I do like a full first order team. So why do I like a full first order team? Well, let's replay this. I'm sorry. I'm using the same battle over and over again. I'm sorry. This is the one I was given, and I appreciate Rockstar a lot for this. So the reason why I like this whole first order team, like a full first order team, is because of Hux's Zeta. So Hux's unique Zeta, you need a full first order team now. This is the one that it kind of nerfed, and this was the one that it was able to, before it was nerfed, it was able to kind of beat up gases and some other teams, even Grievous's. But now that they fixed it, they nerfed it, I guess you could say. It is really a nerf. Well, now you have to have a full first order team to actually utilize that Zeta and stop enemies' turn meter gain, which is actually a huge deal. In a counter I'm going to show you in an upcoming video versus, I'm sure other people have already seen it nowadays, it's with Bastila Jedi and Gas and Thrawn versus Kylo. And why that's so important to kind of stop that counter is with a full first order team and in trying to stop their turn meter gain. With the Bastila lead, that's a turn meter gain lead, right? So when you're having a full first order team with Hux's Zeta there, you kind of stop that turn meter gain with the Zeta. And that makes it so they can't really get the early on mark onto who they want, and they're kind of just slowed down pretty hardcore. JKR could work, but the AI with how Kylo works is very kind of smart. He only likes to use his AoE versus some JKRs, but actually I've seen some times where he's used the JKR, or versus JKR he's used the AoE and also uses the stun, so maybe just be kind of RNG there. But having, you know, a full first order team can kind of stop these counters, and also on the defensive side of things, you can not only stop those counters, but you can possibly even stop the Rey, and I think that's pretty huge. I think of Rey versus Kylo is going to be very scary, so that's kind of what this kind of looks like. I mean, Rey versus Kylo, guys. Alright, so I found one about Rey versus Kylo, and this is kind of why I like a full first order team. I know the video quality is kind of bad. My internet right now just cannot pull a 720p, man. I don't know why. But look at here. So this is Rey with the Resistance Hero, Finn and Poe, Chewie, and GK. This is the recommended team that CG was given to us. And this is versus an ult Kylo. This is not an ult Rey though. But you can still see here how powerful Kylo is even on defense. And yeah, we might have made a few mistakes here with Rey on our attacking, but even then, that kind of proves to me how powerful that this Kylo is. And this is a Phasma lead. This is not the best leadership for Kylo. Kylo lead or even Hux lead, I think, is the best ones. So if I were Rey here, and I'll probably have to figure this out once I do see more Kylos in my shard, I think the best way to go about this, you know, Rey versus Kylo, is to you know, get, you know, a couple of them out of the picture first, but then you got to go straight for Kylo. If you don't go straight for Kylo first or early on in the battle, he's going to get so much of his ultimate stacking and the damage in the siphon. You got to stop that in his tracks early on. If you don't, you're going to be hurting yourself more than helping yourself. So you can already see a lot of people dying here. Man, it's kind of unwatchable. I mean, look at the pixels here. Holy cow. But you can already see, we're going to get soloed pretty much from a crew. He gets so much extra, or not crew, from Kylo. He's going to get so much extra TM, so much extra, or not TM, from his ultimate, so much ultimate charge. He's going to be just being able to one-shot anybody, really. I don't get, though, it seems like you can see his ultimate, like he probably popped that one at 60%. He almost already has his ultimate back, so for some odd reason, I guess with his ultimate, he does that little thing, and he can, I don't know. He gets more ultimate charge? I don't know. He just seems to be getting way too much ultimate charge for some odd reason. I don't think that's working as intended. Like, right there I can get that's the ultimate charge, but the other hits after the ultimate, he still gets a lot of ultimate charge for some reason. So we'll have to see. So, I mean, you really can't do much here. His siphon's just kind of getting up and up, right? So, another ultimate. And AoE just kind of murdered them, huh? It's scary, guys. This is a scary character. I do think, though, an ult Rey can handle an ult Kylo, and a full first order team is probably the best way to go about it if you're trying to get the best defensive holds versus, you know, gases versus, I would even say, Reys. And also, these Jedi teams are going to come up and try to counter you just because of Hux, I think, is the big reason. So, we lost this one, and that's going to probably do it for today's video. my thoughts on the last little bit of seeing Ult Kylo versus Ult Rey. Ult Kylo is way stronger in my opinion. And with that being said, guys, if you have any other questions or any comments down below, leave them down below. I want to kind of hear you guys' thoughts on this all. Maybe you guys think differently from me. And I will also do some more videos countering these teams. I do want to do some more videos. I have some ideas. And I think that's going to do it for me today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it around, and sub the channel if you guys are new here. Besides that, we have a Discord and a Patreon link down below in the description. If you guys want to, go check them out. But that's going to do it for me today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.